All right, hello, Great Commission Church. So excited about our 29 days of prayer. We have some prayer journals available at the office. I wanted to walk you through what those look like and what we're planning on doing with them. We have the larger versions with some larger print. We have a smaller version that will fit in your Bible a little better. Whichever, they're exactly the same. Whichever you'd prefer to take is fine. Quick go through so you kind of know what you're getting into here. We have a little bit of overview and introduction about this prayer journal, some inspiration, some tips on how to create a daily prayer life. Encourage you to go through the introduction. We have a note here about downloading our church app. We'll talk about that in a second. Our church app has a tool in it that goes along with this prayer journal. Really excited about that. You can scan this QR code with your phone and it'll bring up a playlist from Spotify. You can listen to the music. It'll change probably every 5 or 6 days that goes along with the theme for the prayer journal. So what you'll see is we are starting on January 2nd. It'll be this Sunday. We have a theme that's going to happen. This theme will last for a few days, and then we'll go to a different theme. We have some Bible verses. I encourage you to look into context. If it doesn't quite make sense about why it goes with the theme, look at the verse before and the verse after. We have a deeper dive verses on some of them too. If you want to go a little farther into it, read a few more verses. Then we also have a prayer from one of our church members. There's 29 of these. I'm so excited about those. And a section down here that you can record your own prayer based on these verses and the theme. Right over here, this is so neat. I'm so excited about this. Every church member is listed in this book. You'll be praying for every church member at least once during these 29 days, and all the church members will be praying for you during this time. So here's a little bit about what this looks like, because when you pray through these, you're going to select 1, 2, or all of them if you want, and you're going to record this in our church app. So take a look at this. Here's our church app. If you don't have it, I highly encourage you get this. If you go to your browser on your phone, you can go to gccob.com/app. You can download our app. It's a really easy download, really easy process. Lots of great tools in here, but the one I want to draw your attention to is the bottom center. It says 29 days. This is our 29 days of prayer app. So after you've read your verses, you've read the prayer that was provided by a church member, you've recorded your own quick prayer based on the verses, and then you start praying through the list of church members for the day. And what we want this to turn into is, if you click on the 29 days of prayer, is a place that we can posting words of encouragement, some prayers for those church members that we're praying for. So for instance, you're going through, you're praying for them, and you get to January the 2nd, Alan Dupree's on there. So you'd click on here. Let's say I'm praying for Alan. And you type something like, "Man, Alan, you're such a godly man. I've seen you grow in the Lord. You're leading your family well. Man, I'm praying for you today. Just wanted to encourage you." Then after you type a few words to him, you can click send. It'll take a few minutes to submit, but other people can actually go in here and they can click on your prayer. They can read it. They can commit to praying for Alan. They can comment on it. You can see, you can kind of like do a thumbs up. Hey, I'm praying for this also. I'm agreeing with you in prayer. You can say a quick comment on it. Hey, I agree with you. Man, Alan is just, really, praying that he spend the time with the Lord, that he's needing everything he gets. I'm praying God blesses him, all of that good stuff. So this is a good way to encourage church members, to pray for them, to connect each other through prayer. So I really wanted to encourage you to take part of this tool. This is going to be a fun 29 days. I think it's going to be spiritually rewarding also. What you can find at the end of this book, the last thing before we wrap this video up, is you'll be able to find some more resources, some book recommendations, podcasts, different prayer journals that have been recommended by the staff and the elders. Those will be released more towards the end of the 29 days. You can also find some blank pages where it says people I'm asking God to save. You can list out those people, start inviting them to church, and just seeing what God will do with those as we're trusting Him. You can also find a place for your personal prayer requests and some prayer requests of others as you're seeing them and you want to continue praying for different people that you hear for these prayer requests. So I hope this has been a helpful video. I can't wait to get started. You can find these at the church the next time you're in the building.